lawsuit against what that is.
What's your name, officer?
I'll give you my card. You should know me by now.
I don't know your
You
name.
go through this every time.
Every time I barely ever talk to you.
We're with God. We
There you
go to
go.
church.
That's me.
Okay.
And that's all the citizens. And make sure you get
Yeah,
them on
we're
there.
citizens too.
Citizens.
I'm an American citizen and I have rights. You understand that, right?
They have the right to enjoy the park.
And you have the right not to. You have no right to harass us, right? You understand that, right?
Harassment all you like.
Yeah.
See, that doesn't concern me. That you consider
Code
it
enforcement has
harassment.
taken all of our stuff.
It should concern you.
They have taken all of our stuff. Yes, they have.
Your stuff has been considered a blight.
No.
Okay.
Our stuff
I've been
is
working
our
here
property,
my whole
not
life.
blight.
It is
I'm a
blight.
welder.
No, it isn't.
Okay. Well, again.
It's our property.
Okay. Again.
It's like saying someone's house
You
is
can't
blight.
touch our property.
No, this is the city's park. It's
Yeah,
not,
but we can have property, right? We're allowed to have property in the park.
as long as you're not making it a campsite, and as long as it's not excessive.
Yeah.
You have pounds and pounds.
Yeah, we
of your
don't.
stuff
I
out
don't.
there.
Anyways.
We get tired of getting,
Again,
we get
I'm not
tired
here to
of getting
argue
hit
with
with
you.
the
I'm letting
electrical
you know
cords on our
that
backs.
when the park is closed, if you're here, you're going to get arrested. Do you understand that?
Why are you even saying that? I already know this. Why are you saying such? What's the point? You just come out to be a jerk to people?
That's it. That's what they are.
I'm here
That's what they are,
because
'cause we
all
got
of
our
these
back.
people
Yeah,
wanted
it's
to
like you're
attack me.
harassing us. We know the laws already.
Okay.
So why are you harassing
Definitely.
us?
You can call
Get
it
the Bible
harassment
out.
all you
It'll
like.
tell you
I
right
don't
there.
care.
We're gonna arrest you if
you're not
you're like being a total
listen,
jerk.
Listen. You're not going to intimidate me by putting up.
You're not
your nice
intimidating
little
me either.
camera
Not at
phone.
all.
I'm not trying to. I'm
Okay.
explaining the simple rules.
Yeah.
And if you guys are here, you're
I already
gonna
know
get
the rules.
arrested
We already
and
know
you're
the
gonna go to
rules.
jail.
You don't need to be a jerk to us.
Okay, again,
can
all
check
these
our
people are
records,
here.
too.
All these people are
Who
here.
cares if they're here? We have the right to be here too.
I do. I care because it's my job to care.
I think what you
What
guys
are we
should care
doing
about is
wrong?
looking at
Okay.
yourself.
What am I doing wrong and why are you harassing us?
So what am I doing that's harassing you?
You're
Tell us
saying
to get outta here.
we're going to arrest you if. Do you say that to everybody in the park? Go say that to everybody else then.
Yeah, exactly.
They're not
Don't just say it to
providing
us.
this-
They're dealing with
Let me
drugs.
ask you this question then. Okay, have you been arrested before for being in the park after?
One time. I didn't sign a ticket. So what?
Okay,
How about
so
checking
there.
our records
so
first?
clearly, you needed a friendly reminder because you.
I already know. I don't need you reminding me of anything.
I don't really. Again, see, we're semantics. I don't really care if you think it's harassment. I don't really care if you think I'm being a jerk. None of that matters to me.
Yeah.
It
You ever
really
been to
doesn't.
homeless
So
before?
I'm telling
I
you,
don't think you have.
as a friendly reminder.
You're not friendly.
that if
You're
you
not
are
at all
here
friendly
after
to us.
park-
I think you
Again,
need to tell them how it is.
I
like
don't
to be
care how
homeless.
Yeah.
you perceive it.
Yeah.
I'm letting you know what the law
Enjoy
is.
your life.
Okay.
Don't worry, brother. God's,
Yeah.
God's in charge. God's armies is here.
Cops are.
on earth already.
This is our Anaheim Police, folks.
This is, I
You don't
think
need
it's
to
real
come at us
intelligent
like
that they
that.
bring the young kids by to look at the
I
homeless
don't
people.
think that's a good.
We'll move along. We'll go hit that spot.
We'll start a big.
Yeah. Don't come out here harassing
yeah,
the
don't be
homeless.
coming out here and
That's
fucking
jacked
and
up.
messing
Who's the
with
You'll
us.
be
adult here?
exposed.
You have all been exposed.
Blessed are the poor.
God
Woe
does
to you
not
rich.
love that.
Blessed are you poor. Woe to
Makes
you
us
rich,
right.
feel
Jesus
like
says.
monkeys,
That's
people.
right.
Follow
Thank you.
Jesus, heaven or
Go
hell.
home now.
Repent of
All
your
this
sins.
fine.
That's right. Know the
You
truth.
never lived on the streets. And I'll tell you what. When you have nothing to eat, he's not gonna feed none of you. You be eating out of the trash, just like we have. Amen to that.
And
The batch has been cropped, bro.
there's something else, dude. I'm just glad I was here. I'm just glad I was here to witness this harassment. That's crazy.
You need a big fucking ride. That's what
No,
This.
no.
you- I mean, for God.
Just
you know what I mean?
expose them. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's crazy, dude. Some of these people are something else. Anyways, please join my Facebook group, Homeless Advocates for Christ. Anaheim PS brought a big old group of residents to harass the homeless today. Flashlights, and if you're in the park at 10:30, you will be arrested. What a bunch of jerks. City of kindness. Hypocrisy at its finest. Oh my gosh.
Bibles.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, look, it's RJ coming over to harass us.
How you doing?
How are you?
Good. I just have a question. When you went over there with your flashlights to the homeless,
What's that?
when you went over there with the flashlights,
You saw me do that?
I don't know if you did, but
Okay, you just said that.
maybe these people did. So,
I don't think accusing anybody here with a flashlight.
well, I know he did. Who else
Okay,
came
what's
over there
your
with?
question,
Okay, well, it made the homeless really feel bad.
This is RJ.
You know, it was like
Okay.
I'm surprised you haven't introduced.
they felt like they were being harassed.
Kind of like I
were
feel
they being
right now,
harassed?
OJ.
Well, yeah, it was like, I mean, he comes over not as a friend, you
Is he
know.
supposed to be your friend?
Well, it's a city of kindness, right? I didn't do anything wrong. I'm just sitting in the park.
You approached us right now. We're not.
No, but earlier he approached
What
me.
you're accusing us of doing, it's like the same
I'm
thing.
not saying what you did. I don't know what you did. Maybe you weren't even over there. Maybe you weren't. He did, okay? And there was a group of people that came over there with flashlights. And they were like, you know, shining it on the homeless people. And then he's like, if you're here at 10:30, you're going to jail.
So
And
what you're saying is he told them about the law in Anaheim that you can't be at the park after 10:30.
what I'm saying is there was no need for that.
He's informing them.
Yeah, but we already know the laws out here.
What's that?
We already know the laws out here. He doesn't have to be, you know, coming out here and being mean to us. Why? What's the point of that?
I'm still trying to understand where the meanness or what you're.
Other police officers don't do that to us. They see us out here. Now, if we're here like at 10:40 or something, that's different. They come over, hey, you guys got to go. You know, we're going to give you a ticket or whatever. It's not that time. So why is he out here doing that to us?
He's informing you guys.
Yeah.
If he informed you.
Well, why didn't he inform everybody else in the park then?
He did.
No, he didn't. He didn't go. Did you go to everyone in the park and say, hey, at 10:30, if you're here, I'm taking you to jail? Is that what you did, Officer Hampton? Or just us, the homeless?
What was the question you had? I'm trying to address your question, but you haven't really.
I'm talking to him now, I guess. Officer Hampton, did you go to everyone else in the park and do that, or just us?
I informed everyone. Who
Everyone-
had a campsite
What's that?
that I informed everyone who had a campsite that.
The homeless, what you're saying.
Okay, well, yeah, if they were homeless, I don't know.
Okay.
But everyone who had a campsite was
Yeah.
told that if they camped out after
Yeah.
the park closed, they would
Yeah.
get arrested.
Okay, so why don't you tell that to everyone else that's in the park at
So
10:30?
let me get this straight.
Yeah.
'Cause I want to make sure I'm clear. So you're expecting me, honestly, to come over and talk to the children who are using the park for
Those adults here.
who are using the park for its intended purpose, playing Little League, that they
There's-
are subject to arrest for being at the park.
There's adults
after
here
the
too.
park.
Why don't you go tell all the adults? There's plenty of older people here.
Again, I'll ask you this question again. Have you been arrested before for being at the
That's
park?
not what I'm. You're not even answering my question. You're avoiding the question.
No, I'm.
It's selective
absolutely- I
enforcement.
told you.
You're selectively. You're finding a group of people that are homeless, right, and intimidating them and harassing them.
You're entitled to your opinion.
That's what's going on.
You're entitled
It's
to your
obvious,
opinion.
and all of them are upset.
You're entitled.
And
You're entitled to your opinion.
Who's
That's
Joshua?
your opinion, though.
That's me.
That's you.
Yeah.
I saw the name on the bike. I wanted to make sure.
Sure. Yeah.
Have a nice night.
Yeah. Remember what Jesus said, blessed are you poor.
You could 10:30 p.m., sir, if you want to just let your friends know.
They all know the
Park
law.
closed.
We already know the law.
10:30 for you as well.
We all know the law.
Good night. All right, sir.
Give your life to Christ. One way to heaven, Jesus, heaven or hell. Remember that. Turn to Christ.
Why are you harassing me with that?
You need Jesus. Get rid of that hatred. Well, if you like, please join my Facebook group, Homeless Advocates for Christ. Just trying to get these cops to leave us alone. Why would they come harass us in the middle of the night like that? It's not right. Thanks for your prayers, guys. God bless. Bye.
I mean, I don't see any cost for doing it, and she wasn't doing anything bad because or else she would have been in jail.
She didn't get a ticket or anything like that, so they just took her stuff.
And
So
so, did you actually talk to the officers and ask them to explain
No, we haven't.
we weren't there when
That's
that
why-
happened.
when they happened? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'd like to kind of explain to you about our, we have what we call Anaheim Municipal Codes, A and C, and you're more than welcome to look it up on the internet. You can go on the city website, and it's just like the code, California
Yeah.
Penal Code Traffic Code. And one of them, it talks about unattended property,
Mhm.
an open park area or city property.
Yeah.
And just like if we found a bag out there and it had like, clothes and such, and no one claims it, well, we could take it and we could just book it as safekeeping until we have someone. Or
Well,
have
they were there.
Right. And so that's where we don't know that. And they could also have prior contacts with like Teresa Faulkner and maybe know their circumstances of what she can and she cannot have as far as on her person or not. And I mean I wasn't there, so I can't really say what their intention was. But that's one of the things that we do have to, because we have so many like at the Common Park as well, because I used to work out there. There's so many properties like you see a backpack and a sleeping bag, and then they were there for 2 seconds, and then we don't know that they were there, and then they walk away and talk to somebody else. But to us, that's an unattended property. So per our AMC code, we're allowed to take that and book it in a safekeeping, and so that's probably what happened. And I'm not sure if they actually, because the possession is like like here I am and I have it.
Oh,
that
yeah.
backpack is on
Well,
me.
there's
They're
sleeping
staying,
bags and stuff
right
like that.
next
They
to
put it at the side, and I mean they did claim it right there. So,
Yeah, they were right with it, so it wasn't like
so
it was unattended.
I know that code about leaving unattended stuff because I realized that. But yeah, this has been happening, and if they claim it, they should get it back right there.
Yeah. Especially when it's cold outside.
And they could also come to us. I mean, if you know them, then maybe you could tell them to come back and
Well,
because it should be booked.
kinda like-
we don't just, unless it's saturated with urine or liquids and so forth that we can identify. We can trash it. But if it has like a name on it or it's,
So you should actually start putting their names on their stuff.
that's probably a good idea. Yeah, maybe that might be something that you guys can let them know.
Yeah, even in backpacks. And
Well, they were given like a property number or something to get it back somehow.
Yeah, that would be the infield property form that we do give out.
Yeah, they were given
So
something.
If you want to let Teresa know if she thinks the property is still here, like I said, the only thing that we throw away are perishables and food and obviously species and stuff saturated, food and medication saturated items or stuff that we can't really recognize.
Yeah.
It just we would want to talk to the officer who did that and then ask him why he did it, and probably be a little more compassionate to them.
Yeah.
Because it's cold time,
Yeah.
and for us to give them, I realize that a baggage or something like that, but if it's a sleeping bag or they don't have no sense of.
Yeah. Not even to leave them with a sleeping bag is pretty cruel. I mean,
So
it's not what a real man should do.
should.
I don't understand that.
I don't know if it was a man or a woman thing.
What was a cop? No, I'm thinking the cop was a man. I know that for a fact. And as a man, you don't do that to women, especially homeless women. That are out there vulnerable to the elements and to whatever. It's just not right.
Yeah, we're trying to change through city hall meetings and council that they change some of the laws, because I know the police have to obey by certain laws that they have to. So it's like I'm not blaming them in a sense that they have to do their job on that aspect, but there needs to be a little more. We're trying to bring into where city council will even give them a space to where they could commute and
I
stay.
was just going to say, have you talked to, or have you gone to the city hall and maybe tried
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
we just were at the last meeting Tuesday.
Yeah, we're
I've
right
gone
there
there quite a
this
bit.
last meeting, and they hear us.
because they have how they have the legislative way to actually change that,
Yeah.
working with the city attorney. So, and then we're the enforcers, unfortunately. So,
Yeah. Well, it's kind of, in a sense, it's tarnishing.
The police
tarnishing
department.
The police department, in the
Yeah.
sense that people look at it and they say, what are they doing that? And it's like they're doing the job, but
Yes
people
and
don't
no.
understand that.
Yes and no, but then we also have people like, a general citizen that comes to the park with their kids and they
Oh, yeah.
see homeless people sleeping. To them, they that's fearful for the little kids. Because normal.
We'll see this.
In a situation, people shouldn't be sleeping out in the streets to begin with. And I understand there's a lot of job losses and people losing their homes and so forth.
The
So
thing there is that
unfortunately,
they're able to stay there in the daytime when they shouldn't be staying there, but at nighttime when they should be staying there.
And then we also get calls from business owners, you
Well,
know,
well,
and then with
that's-
the, like the carport areas, they all congregate
See,
and they sleep there.
that's one of the
So-
things that I told the council meeting.
Yeah.
I told them that it's best if they have a place to stay because that way they won't get scattered away, sleeping in these businesses, where yeah, the business owner's gonna come, he's gonna call the police.
Absolutely.
Okay,
Right.
so then there's more work for the police to be hunting down all this deal.
Right.
I hope that they do come into a conclusion because they don't need a roof out over the top. They just need like a vacant lot. There's a lot of vacant lots around, and that way they could actually, we could have, there's some homeless that are good and willing to clean up after themselves or after everybody, and it's like a little community out from the
Have you
city.
guys contacted the
Mercy Home.
Mercy Home?
Mercy
Yeah,
House or?
Mercy House.
Is it Mercy Home or
I
Mercy
think,
House?
I think
Well, yeah, I know about that place. From what I understand, I know they provide like storage for people.
Food and
Yeah, and they have food there too. But that's at La Palma Park. It's kind of a ways for people from
I was
Maxwell.
gonna say because maybe if we contact them and see if they could set something up that
Oh, where people could stay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could definitely talk to them.
The city doesn't provide that.
Sure.
Because if that's the case, and everybody moving to Anaheim and saying, hey, we get free housing on the street.
Well, they're
So and because
well,
we also have to remember, we have to beautify the neighborhood as well. For other residents who are paying taxes, who are actually, buying house or.
well, it's cheap. Like if they do it in every city, like they're trying to do it in Santa Ana because, in Santa Ana City Hall is packed with them.
Yeah, and I think Fullerton, weren't they gonna build a shelter out there?
I think
They
they were
were, but it's
planning in
postponed.
Santa Ana. Actually, I think it was. Weren't they
Santa
planning?
Ana's
I thought
postponed.
Fullerton was gonna. I know
Maybe,
it's-
maybe that too. I don't know.
I guess they postponed it because of the site. People are saying, well, they can't.
They already have the armory there. I know, right? But
Yes.
yeah, yeah, I think so. Yeah.
But,
I guess my thing too is just the theft, though. I mean, to me, that just what happened last night is just theft. I mean, if police just come and say,
I wouldn't call that a theft. I mean, if they booked it in the property,
Yeah.
it's not theft. I mean, like I said, we have to abide by our Anaheim municipal code, and as long as they're in the course of doing their job and it shows that they actually booked it, that's not theft.
but don't they have to give the homeless like a ticket or saying, here's what we're taking?
Not if it's unattended and we don't have an actual
Oh,
person.
but if they're there, I mean.
they were attending it. That's the problem. And it'd be like if I'm just sitting there with my backpack and the cops say, hey, we're just going to take your stuff. That's theft. I mean,
And I mean, unless there's like a probation or some type of
Yeah.
I should say like so if you're on probation, you have like these rules that you're supposed to follow.
Yeah.
And if they say there's certain things that they cannot have, and they
Yeah.
have a condition, the
Yeah.
probation condition, that could be it. But I don't know that
Yeah.
for sure.
Well,
But-
what do we go beyond this on the matter? Are we gonna?
Well, I'm gonna go and adjust it to their sergeant as well as contact them because I don't know where they're at. I work on the desk, so I will let them know. If I could just get you guys' information, so if you want to call back or feedback, so that way you'll know.
okay.
Can I get your name, sir?
My name is Lou Noble, Lou
How are you?
Noble, Noble.
Parker, we were all going to jail. He
Right.
was telling us in front of all these people. Just embarrassing. You know what I mean? He doesn't have to be all like that. And he comes in here like it's a thing to do.
Okay, do you have-
To take everybody's stuff. He
Did
took all
he
our
give you
blankets.
did
everything.
he give you a case number or anything?
He gave Ray a case number because I didn't want nothing to do with him after that. So I just
Is your
'cause I was
stuff
trying
with,
to be cool with
is
him.
your stuff with him? Is combined with his stuff? When you say Ray, I
Well,
don't know
well,
who
Ray's the guy that was with me. He's in a wheelchair.
Okay.
And he was with me, so he stayed behind to get the case number in case somebody wanted to get their stuff back. Because I was pretty over that part. But yeah, he took it all last night. They came with him and that Mexican guy.
Okay.
They came and took everything we had. We had no blankets last night, nothing.
And what was about 9
All night
o'clock?
long.
9 or 9:30, right? You said
Huh?
about 9 or 9:30.
Stuff in the park,
Well, we
so-
know. We had it up here. We had it stashed it up here until.
Okay, stop
it
right
was-
there.
But the,
Stash up here. It doesn't
yeah,
work
because
though,
we
right?
can't carry. We couldn't carry it all around because I was watching other people's things too.
And I get it, and I'm sympathetic, but you can't. So I'm only assuming that they just went and gathered everything and said, look, you can't store the stuff.
Yeah, they just went over. I guess they saw it when they were doing their walk-bys with all those people or something like that. So they wanted to try to make a good impression Yeah, they came and then he just took off because he just didn't even give a shit. He's supposed to be the liaison for us to help us, and he's not helping us.
Well, I know a lot of people have come through and have tried to do a lot of outreach here, and a lot of RJ's turned it down,
There's
and
some
I know
people-
you've turned it down.
there's some
So,
people, 'cause I have
no,
cancer
CityNet
right now.
has
I
been
have
out here.
cancer right
Hold on,
now.
let
I
me
have to deal
finish.
with that right now.
CityNet has come out here. I've been with them on multiple occasions trying to do outreach to offer stuff. I get it. If you don't want it right now, you don't want it. There'll be a time when we can help and move you and get you somewhere.
Right.
But don't say we're not, because we have. Because I've been out here. RJ's actually helped us do it a couple times with the guys from CityNet signing up people. We actually moved 9 people out of here one
Yeah,
time.
I know.
All
I
right.
know. I was
So
here when they were moved out.
okay. So we're doing everything we can.
There are
It's just
people that need it. There are people that need it and stuff like that. And then there's people that just are past all that part.
But my question is though, why couldn't they just at least leave them with their blankets?
because
I mean,
I was not
He
here,
said-
and
he
I
said
don't.
that-
I don't think you would do that.
He said if
Well,
there wasn't
it's-
so much stuff that he would have let us
You
walk away with our
you
bed
can't
roll.
leave stuff. You can't leave stuff unattended in the
Well,
parks.
it wasn't unattended because I was standing right there when he did it. Okay.
Did
and
you
I
come
told
up
him,
and say, "Hey,
what are you
this
gonna
is-"
do? Take all our stuff right now?" And he opened the back of the truck and he just started throwing shit in there. So, and I was right there. There was no time that I was not there.
You know, you can always ask for a supervisor.
Huh?
When you're talking with an officer,
Well,
you can always ask
usually-
for a supervisor.
But you know what? Usually, sometimes we don't get all crazy with him and stuff like that. Then he'll be like, he's okay sometimes. But for the most part, the last 3 times I've seen him, he's been a real dick. He just doesn't have no tolerance for us at all.
He's trying to get rid of every homeless person, I
I
think.
don't think he's trying to get rid of them. I think he's trying to do outreach to help the people.
Well, that's not helping.
He wasn't doing that last night.
Well, you know,
We're taking our blankets, taking our food,
the
taking our
food,
blankets.
people can't,
taking
like,
our-
look at this. People can't dump food here. They can't dump. That's illegal. You can't
Well-
just come and dump trash and walk away and say, I'm giving it to these
No,
people
yeah,
without
yeah, yeah.
cleaning up. Let's be
know.
honest. You can't do that.
I
Because
know,
then the
we
park's
usually-
littered with blight,
We usually do.
right?
clean
I
up.
saw you cleaning up this morning.
We do usually clean that stuff up at nighttime, but since he was acting like that, we didn't even come back in here. We were just like, you know what?
Probably a good idea.
And we didn't even come back in here. Because he told us an hour and a half before the park even closes when he took all our stuff. The park wasn't even closed yet. It's an hour and a half, almost 2 hours before the park was even closed.
You know, when the park closes, right? There's no notification. If the property's left there, we don't have to give you any
Right, but
notification.
It was still open though when they took his stuff.
Even
First
though,
off.
but if it's unattended,
And it was
leave there-
attended.
It wasn't unattended.
She was
you were
with
there
it.
the whole
I
time
was
with
right
it?
there the whole time. Yeah, I walked right up to him and I go, "What are you doing?" You know what I mean?
That's how she knows who the officer is that took her stuff. It was Hammond,
Yeah, I know him.
right? Yeah.
Okay, I'll talk to him this
I
morning.
know him, and I don't know the Mexican guy, but he was being a jerk too. So I didn't want to talk to him because
I'll find out.
I'm not
At the end of the
responsible
day.
for what comes out of my mouth after they get to a certain point. You know what I mean? Because we were really cold last night. You know what I mean? Through the whole night because we didn't have no blankets and stuff.
Did you get a response from them?
Yeah, and it wasn't pretty, so I said, okay, send me an officer. And they said it'll be easy.
What happened? Why is James going bye-bye?
He peed over there, I guess. So
You did what?
he peed over there, and so now they're gonna take him to jail, I guess. I don't know why they wouldn't just give him a ticket. I don't know. I'm not sure what the charge will be, but.
Awesome, I didn't come here. Darn cheap. I mean, they're a couple bucks a piece. And I love Cliff Bars. I can't believe that they're doing that. That's awesome for them. So I want to run through this stuff real quick. Make sure it's cool. There's an empty box, so that'll be clean.
Why did he do it, bro? He always goes to the bathroom. Why did
I don't know why he didn't. I don't know.
Exactly. RJ used the bathroom.
he always usually does.
No,
doesn't
he didn't
It's
give a shit.
laziness.
But he just
I don't
didn't
like
care.
that because those soccer guys, they do that shit all the time. They go
Right?
behind
And
that.
it makes all the residents, or everybody calls us,
Yeah.
what do they complain about
I
homeless?
know.
Not using the bathroom, right? And drinking in the park.
Right.
That's what the number one. That's real. And the blight. The blight being trash left
Right,
over. That's
lots of
the
trash.
3 issues. If we could control that, I don't think anybody would complain.
Right.
Everybody has
exactly.
free use of the park, and it just ends up.
So we try to tell people, but people that don't come here and hang out here and stuff like that, they don't care what it looks like over here. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Not many people clean up either.
No, they don't.
Lazy people. Well, you can please pray for the homeless, and God would give us legal protection. And also, you can join Homeless Advocates for Christ on Facebook, and hopefully I'll hear from you there. Just pray that God help us to advocate well for those in need. Thanks so much.